Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about a concealer. Surprise, surprise. I feel like all I talk about these days is concealers, specifically hydrating concealers, but this one is a awesome drugstore find. This is from Covergirl. This is their Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. If you guys remember, not so long ago, we did a review on the foundation in this line, so now we're talking about the concealer. So if you want to hear all about it and see a demo, then just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, jumping right into this review, we are chatting about the Covergirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. Another concealer. I feel like I've really been on a concealer kick, which is typically not like me. I, for the longest time, used like probably one or two concealers and that was it, but there's just been so many concealers calling my name, and anything with the word hydrating in it, I'm like, I need to try it out. This is actually not a new line to me or this channel. We actually a few months ago reviewed the Covergirl Milk Foundation. I will link it here for you guys, but this is what it looks like. It just has that really cute pink packaging in a squeezy tube. All right, so I have two shades here to test out today. I have the shade Light, and then I have Light Medium. So here are the swatches. So this one here is light medium and this one here is light. As you can see, light pulls definitely a little bit more pink and peaches, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because that can help a lot with covering up dark circles, but I think I'm gonna go in with light medium today. I think that'll be a better match. One thing I did notice right off the get-go is that I'm not loving the applicator. I think I'm really used to humongous applicators like the e.l.f. one is ginormous, and I feel like I'm just really used to that because this little one really, I don't know, like, let me show you guys. This is definitely more of a traditional little doe foot applicator like you see in lip gloss packages, etc. So I've already gone in with foundation, so let's just see here. You can tell right away by the consistency, it is very hydrating. It is more, I think, gonna be a light coverage. So let's just blend it out and see. Gonna take whatever is left over and just pat it on the top of my eye. Definitely blends super easily into the skin, that's for sure. Just looking at a side-by-side of concealer and then no concealer, right away you can tell that it brightened up the under eye, covered up any kind of discoloration, i.e. dark circles, blue tones. Did a great job of doing that and just lifting the eye up, making it look a lot more awake. I would say that it is definitely not a full coverage concealer such as the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I would though compare it to the True Match Eye Cream and a Concealer, this guy here, which I've really been liking for light coverage everyday wear. I would really put it on the same coverage line as that one. It's not that it gives zero coverage because it obviously does do quite a lot for the eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one and then try it out. I have a small blemish up here. I'm gonna try it out on that and see what happens as well. So you guys know I always bring it in the inner corner and then go down in kind of like a triangle. Usually I kind of like dot, but with this one, since it's not as full coverage, I'm doing more product than usual. And then I'm just gonna put some on this blemish here and then just do a little triangle on the nose just to highlight a bit. That's pretty much all I do. And then we're gonna go in and blend out. Just so you guys know, this is a Real Techniques buffing brush. I really like it. It's an angled one. It just fits really nicely in that area. I've been using it for years and years for concealer. Just does the job so quickly. And I'm not rubbing, I am patting into the skin to get the most coverage that we can. I also decided to use a brush for this and not my beauty blender. Reason being, a beauty blender can soak up a lot of product, especially when it is more of a hydrating product. And I really wanted to maximize the coverage of this guy for this review. And honestly, with any hydrating, like very hydrating and lighter coverage concealer, I always go in with a brush just because I do like coverage, so I want to maximize it. Okay, so that is what concealer is looking like on both sides of my face and in the center. For the blemish, just really quickly, it's covered a little bit more so by the foundation but then by the concealer. If I went in with one of my usual concealers that was a little bit more medium to full coverage, it would be gone in an instant. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's not bad whatsoever. It's still very much so covered, and I'm going to see if the powder can help out with that. So I have two of the powders here. I have the Clean Fresh translucent powder, which is just a translucent. It looks white, but it's translucent. And then I also have the medium one. Whoops. Comes with a little sponge. So I think I'm gonna go in with the medium one on the forehead. Ooh, this looks a bit dark. Just to see what kind of extra coverage that is gonna give to that little blemish area, and just lock in everything else. Just a setting powder. It's not a foundation whatsoever, so it gives very light coverage, which I like. I'm then gonna go in with the translucent one under the eyes. So what I do is I just kind of circle my brush around, pick up some product, do the infamous dust off so it's not too much, and then press it under the eyes. All the way inside to the out, basically everywhere you applied that concealer, and really, really push, push, push. And I also kind of drag it on my eyelid. It did have a little bit of fallout, but nothing too intense. That is sometimes the case when it comes to a pressed translucent powder or a setting powder of any sort, just because once you swirl your brush in it to get the product, it kind of dusts up a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I'm just gonna go in with a huge fluffy brush with the medium shade. Just dab it in there. Always tap, tap, tap. And I'm just gonna set the rest of my face just sparsely. I don't do much. I just kind of push it into the skin. Make sure everything's nice and blended out. Alrighty, so far the concealer is looking pretty nice. It's set really nicely. I'm not seeing any creasing even right up on the eye area. You know, you get your natural crease lines there, but so far I'm not seeing anything at all. I would give it a light to almost medium coverage. It's not quite medium. It's a really great everyday amount of coverage in my opinion, especially under the eyes. If you are not someone who's looking for something to cover up blemishes and you're just looking for something under the eye, I think this might be a great option for you for everyday purposes. Now, keep in mind that I am wearing a foundation. I am wearing the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation, so that does give a medium coverage. If I was wearing a BB cream, it might look slightly different, so just keep that in mind because I'm not wearing something as a base that is light coverage. I'm wearing something as a base that is more of a medium coverage. So keep that in mind because I did bring it up and it does help with coverage. But overall, on top of the foundation, the concealer is looking really nice. I like it. I would definitely feel more than comfortable going to work, out for dinner, anything of that sort with this amount of coverage on my face. I think it looks really, really great. And I actually am really enjoying the powders as well. The medium shade looks really lovely on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It's just the right amount of kind of coverage. So far, this powder is not looking cakey whatsoever. So we will see once I add the rest of my face products. So I'm gonna jump off camera, finish the rest of my makeup, and then be right back to talk more. All right, guys, I am back from finishing up the rest of my makeup. I did a really quick fall everyday makeup look, which is perfect for the office or school. So if you wanna see the details on this, just head to my Instagram page. I always post the tutorial and makeup details for you guys. Alrighty, so let's get into the nitty gritty, the details that we all need to know. So today I showed you guys two shades. I showed you guys the shade light and then light medium, which is the one that I have on my skin right now. And this concealer does come in 9 different shades, which is not too bad for a drugstore line. Some drugstore concealer lines we see like 5 shades. I typically like to see it from the 12 to 15 mark. That would get 2 thumbs up in my opinion. So this is like a 1 thumbs up for the shade range, but it's not too bad. Price wise, I did find it at Shoppers Drug Mart for $9.99, so not bad. A concealer under 10 bucks is not too shabby if you ask me. Overall, guys, I'm really enjoying this concealer. I think it's neck and neck with the L'Oreal True Match one that I really was loving. This one is the eye cream and a concealer. I was absolutely loving this guy. And then this one here kind of took over a little bit. This is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. This one is just a smidgen too much coverage for every day for me. So I would just put like a little dot on top of my True Match one and then kind of mix them together to kind of get a little bit more. But overall, I typically tend to go for lighter coverage concealers for everyday purposes. So I think this one is gonna be a front runner for every day. Keep you guys posted in my favorite videos and stuff like that. But so far, this is definitely getting 2 thumbs up from me. I love the coverage. I love the consistency. I love how it blended out. And I love how it's wearing on the skin so far. Surprise! I actually decided to do a wear test video today instead. So quick update, it is now about 10:45. I'm just kind of chilling out at the kitchen table, just working. I haven't done really anything except for that, so nothing too strenuous, and makeup is still looking really great. So I'm having no problems whatsoever with the concealer. It's looking really great, no creasing so far, and it's been 2 hours now, 2.5 hours since I've had it on. So that's really awesome. I'm struggling a bit with the rest of my makeup. Like you can see, like it's really splotchy here. I don't know what's going on. So I'll keep you updated on that front, but I haven't worn a mask yet. Anyways, guys, I will update you guys in a few hours. I'm gonna try and do updates all the way through to like 5 or 6 p.m., which is like a typical work day for me. Working from home, but still like the same kind of vibe. So I will chat with you guys in a little bit. So it is 12:36 and this is what the concealer is looking like. So as you can see, a little bit of buildup in here. I was wearing my glasses, but overall it's looking pretty good, especially from afar. So close up, obviously, you're gonna see more flaws than not, but here's really good lighting, so you can kind of see that I don't have any creasing so far. It doesn't look overly cakey, just a little bit on the inner corners, but again, I was wearing glasses and glasses tend to push everything together. But real life, I was on the computer and I had to wear my glasses for a little while because I tend to get a little bit of headache if I wear my contacts for too long, so I switch in and out. So yeah, this is a little 12:36 update. All right, guys, this is gonna be probably my final check-in. It is 5:15. This is usually I get home like anywhere from like 4:45 to 5:15. So this is like my last check-in. So I want to show you guys what the concealer is looking like. I still have no creasing, no buildup. I had like a little bit in here, but that's it. I have not blotted. I have not added any additional powders to my face at all in any of the areas. One thing to note, I have a very bad habit of going like this, like all day long, especially when I'm working from home. And I also wore a mask for about like 20 minutes when I was at the grocery store. So this part of my face is really struggling right now. I'm not sure what it was, if it was the fact that I had used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation for the first time in a long time, or the powders, not sure. But the purpose of this video does not really matter. That stuff doesn't really matter. This is all about the concealer. I'm gonna go in the sun so you guys can really see. So again, like I said, no creasing, no separation, no issues really with the concealer. Even the concealer that I had in the T-zone, sorry, the sun's like right in my eye. Even the concealer that I had in my T-zone really did a great job of holding up. So like I said, the only problem areas that I had were really like my lower cheeks and chin area for hand resting and also the mask. So honestly, I'm really happy with the wear test. I haven't done a wear test in so long, so really I hope you guys liked it. Let me know down below if you prefer just like a regular review in demo, or if you actually like kind of the wear test and me showing you what it looks like throughout the day. So this concealer is definitely a 2 thumbs up, a winner. I'm super happy with it. I think it is going to be heavily in my makeup rotation for the next little while, because I just love how hydrating it is, and the coverage that it gives in combination with like a medium foundation I think is really awesome. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and of course I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.